Hey guys, happy New Year! It's 2022. Finally,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
does it feel like it though?
No, it feels like just an extension of whatever
Dude, the last 2 years were just a fucking blur.
they were. They 2020 and 2021 kind of melted together to me. So,
Yeah,
welcome to a new year.
and that means a new season, season 12. Jesus Christ is about to start this Friday.
Friday,
Um,
January 7th.
they have
Season
a.
12.
You see, they have
Oh,
like
countdown.
a stream that's gonna happen, like a premiere stream about a bunch of shit.
Oh, did they really? I did not see that.
Yeah, so I whatever probably new cinematic is gonna come out then. Hopefully, it's a song. Um,
Not with Imagine Dragons this time.
Not with Imagine Dragons, please. So yeah, season 12 is about to start, and before we get into patch 12.1, we will go over last week's episode, which was about Rune King.
Yeah.
And our question, or excuse me, our poll. We'll start with the poll. The poll was, did you play Rune King? And we ended in a 3-way tie.
Oh, wow.
Yep, 33% for yes, no, and no, but perhaps in the future. So, I think you still. I know we said it like a million times, but just play this game if you're interested in League. Just play this game.
That was
It's
pretty awesome. I
so
had a
worth
lot
it.
of fun. And I've heard a little bit about the Echo game, which I think is called Convergence.
Yeah,
And it seems to be like it might be a similar type of game. Um, so this would be a good way to get your feet wet.
but seriously. Speaking of Echo, that new champion got announced today.
Yes, shit.
Zeri?
Is
that how you pronounce it?
Ziri? I think Ziri.
Some kind of love interest with Echo.
Yeah.
Marksman.
Yeah, she is the most generic looking champion I've ever seen in my life.
I saw someone was like, "Yeah, it's generic, but it's cool. It's kind of you're kind of getting that like Zon like steampunk
Oh, for
vibe,
sure.
like Echo,
For
Vi,
sure.
Jinx, how they look. It's cool. It's
Except she has
appreciated.
magic.
She has magic.
I
She
don't think
shoots.
there is a Zonite that has magic. I
Yeah,
mean, Hex Tech is technically magic, but I mean like innately, like sorcerer style magic.
she. I saw another person post a GIF, but of Static Shock, and she like, this is the new ADC of Static Shock.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
So
I love
that's
Static Shock. It's a great
they
show.
only released the splash art and a short bio, so or short
Yeah, not
story.
even a
So there's
full
nothing
bio,
else.
just a very short amount of information.
Maybe if that comes out this week, maybe we can look it over and make a video talking about that.
Small breakdown or something. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Okay, so that was the poll. This week's poll, since we're going into season 12, and that means pro play is coming back. Just, are you interested in esports? LCS lock-in starts in, I think on the 14th, a week this Friday. I think LEC starts back up then. Yeah, we just want to know: do you watch pro play? Just simple as that, man. I mean, Tyler and I have been watching it. Worlds is in NA this year.
Yeah.
Finals are going to be in San Francisco. We're in the Bay Area, and can't wait. That is
It's gonna be awesome.
if they do allow fans to be there, which I hope to God they do.
This year for LCS in particular should be, and LEC too, I guess, should be very interesting with the off-season moves that were made. And if you've paid attention to anything esports, you've probably heard people complaining about buyouts and whatnot. Those have had a huge, massive impact on the landscape of teams. Teams like TSM that are probably going to be more towards the bottom. That's a storied organization. And then you have teams like 100 Thieves that are poised to stay at the top. C9, God knows, we don't know anything what's going to happen there.
Nope.
It seems good, seems crazy. You don't know. Team Liquid seems stacked, but it could be terrible. You've got your Golden Guardians that are always poised to at least do something and rumble down in the bottom half of the standings and make life difficult. Immortals looks like they're stepping their game up. CLG, who's totally changed their ownership,
Oh,
which
that's
should be
right.
impressive. So this season, I think, especially for LCS, but LEC has some big stuff too, like the departure of Reckless from the region, and G2 totally basically rebuilding their roster except for Caps and Yankos. It should be really interesting, and I'm looking forward to it.
So yeah, let us know. Yes, no, interested in esports. And then last week, our question was, what Riot Forge or 2022 game are you excited to play? Nathan wrote in and said, has to be Project L, of course, the fighting game. There's
Yeah.
so many possibilities for fighters, and knowing Riot, the professional scene will be amazing. That's one thing I did not think of. I'm sure the
Yeah.
pro scene for a fighting game for League would be fucking awesome. I
Yeah.
am curious if I wonder if they're gonna do like a Wild Rift kind of thing where they don't put every single champion in, because I feel like
I hope so.
how do you put Cho'Gath in a fighting game? How do you put
Um,
Asol in a fighting game?
yeah, I don't think you put Asol. You
So,
might have a better case for Cho'Gath than you will for Asol for sure.
and I'm curious if it's gonna be like, have you played like Marvel versus Capcom where they have like the tag
Oh yeah.
team system?
Oh yeah.
That would be pretty sick. But I don't know. They haven't showed too much. They showed like one like little bit of game
It's like
footage,
a clip of fucking Echo versus Jinx, right?
something like yeah. It looks
Yeah.
sick though.
Yeah.
So thank you, Nathan. And also, I'm always gonna butcher this when I read the name. Joao Laws, fucking kill me. Said the Nunu and Willem game looks nice, but I'm more excited for Project L, of course. Look like it could revolutionize fighting game genre like what TFT did or Valorant did. Have you seen the Nunu Willem game?
No.
It's like a song based, kind of like how that Ziggs game is. It's all
Oh,
music
okay.
based. I believe it's. I don't think it's just for Switch, because I saw gameplay of it on Switch. But again, it's another like music kind of game, which just sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for writing in. And then this week's question, we'll go back to League itself. What are your aspirations for this season? What's your goals? You want to get gold? You want to get that Victoria skin? I know Tyler does, even though he hit gold and didn't get it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
maybe you're just committed to playing ARAMs. Like, that doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
You could be committed to playing TFT too.
That too.
That exists
Um,
on the client. I mean, I just reached gold 3 finally, and I actually finally feel like I know what I'm doing in TFT for the first time this set. And so I got aspirations there too. But yeah, I just want to get gold again this season and
I
and
think I think potentially I could hit platinum if I wanted to. If I literally sat like just grinded really hard, but I don't know if my brain's gonna be able to handle that. Chances
if
are
you hit
I'll just get
I'm gonna tell you to take that vat of grease off on the side of your desk.
but basic goals is to hit gold and then just probably play normals because I don't
Anybody
care.
see this psycho lizard right here running around?
The
See
looks
my
like the
hand
lights are
moving?
too. No, I can't see it.
Oh, okay, he's like right in the corner, literally at the tip of my finger. He's just sitting there staring at me, wanting me to take him out. But hey, anyways,
So yeah, let us know what
sorry,
your
audio
goals are.
listeners.
Let us know what your goals are for this
For sure.
season. Alrighty, let's get into it. We got patch 12.1. Very
It's
small.
a tiny patch. It might be smaller than the. No, it's bigger than the micro patch they let out right before the break. I think it's bigger.
So
Not by
overall,
much.
couple nerfs, couple buffs, some item adjustments, ranked visual updates. I don't think anybody gives a shit about that. And then only 2 skins.
Which is, I'm okay with. Elderwood skins.
Yeah. It's
You
cool.
don't need to go ham. It's okay. It's the beginning of the year. People don't have money like they did at the end of the year.
So note that this patch comes out on the 6th and the season doesn't start until the 7th.
Yes.
So let's mosey on down. All right, what do you want to tell us about Diana here?
We got champions, and we're going to hit Diana first. This is a buff, a passive AP ratio, and monster damage ratio increase.
Oh
This
my.
is directly for Jungle Diana. So, beginning of the season, day 1, expect to see a lot of these.
I'm pretty sure this is just a revert because I feel like she was like running rampant like months ago, and then they nerfed her, and then they're just rebuffing her.
Yeah, like it's like a slight revert. It says here, many have come to enjoy Diana Jungle since our changes earlier this year, even while she's been distinctly underpowered. We're putting some power back into that role while giving her a bit of a buff that she can also use in mid lane. So her AP ratio is going up on her passive from 40 to 50%, and her monster damage ratio is going up by an extra 50%, which means she does a lot more damage to the monsters and clears that much faster. Play this
That's
champion.
yeah. It's. I mean,
Do you like
especially
playing assassins?
you could even go like AP Bruiser. Like
Yeah,
you could
she's
take
really good in that role.
because you can either go like Conqueror and take that one thing that heals you. I can't fucking think. Oh my god, what's the fucking spell vamp?
Holy, you trying to say Riftmaker?
That thing. So you could take that.
Like, wait, what?
Dude, there's sometimes where I know exactly what I'm going to say, but my mouth says, shut up, bitch. Like,
Yeah, your brain
but
just
so yeah,
farts
you,
out.
you can either go like Bruiser with Riftmaker, Gnasher's Tooth, and like tanky items, or of course, you
Go
could just go
Rylai's or something.
anything that's going to give you HP. I know Demonic Embrace is really fucking good
That's a
now,
good one.
where it converts the AP or
The
the, yeah.
AP, yeah, that would be like a third or fourth item.
Or you could just go straight up Assassin, Electrocute. You're going to
Absolutely.
one-shot people. So yeah, Diana is going to be pretty good. And I know you saw this and thought of me because our boy GP is getting a nice buff.
Yeah, he is.
So we are getting 5 less mana cost on his Q, and it's going down by half a second. It's not going to
Wow.
sound like a lot, but you're spamming that Q early. Because a while ago, like two, maybe longer than 2 years ago, his Q always was just 40 base mana at all ranks. Then they put the scaling into it where it started at 60 and then went down to 40. Now it's a little bit less, 55 to 35, and it's up every 4.5 seconds now.
He had a little bit of a problem when it was base 40 is the fact that he could actually just survive in lane by pressing Q.
Oh yeah,
And
he would never run out of
taking
mana.
yeah, exactly. It was like, well, he's supposed to be weak early and stronger late. And he was strong at all points of the game pretty much. So they did the right thing by nerfing it originally.
Plus the
Yeah, they got a
combination
couple
of the
nerfs.
Grasp of the Undying nerf where they made his Q range so it heals him
Yeah,
less. So
yep.
he needs a little bit better. I have played a few games with him with First Strike. It's really good on him. And I watch a lot of Tobias Fate and he plays Gangplank mid. I mean, this is like Gangplank is the champion. If you're playing top lane, enemy team picks a tank. This is the freest fucking lane for this champion to scale.
Oh, for sure.
So take that.
He's all about putting gold in his pocket early too. Just like Draven, if you can get gold in your pocket early, this champion's gonna win. So yeah, like you said, in a tank matchup, even in a matchup against like an aggressive tank like Shen or even Ornn, you should still win this matchup if you're playing it correctly.
The flip side is though, of course, is he's a very mechanically demanding champion where you can't play him like once and know exactly what to fucking do.
Yeah, if you can't figure out his barrel mini game, you're fucked.
I played like probably 5, like I think it was either season 8 or 9 where I first got to gold. I probably played like 500 games of him that season, and I got pretty good at him, but I'm nowhere near that level anymore, so I need to go back and start playing this dude because it's gonna be good.
I have fun playing GP whenever I get him on like an ARAM, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't dare take him into a regular match because I'm not good with like barrel chaining and ghost barreling and whatnot, and getting the unexpected hits. So I'm like, yeah, I stay away from this champion. I was good at him with old crit plank, like old style gangplank before the rework before he died.
Talking about
New Gangplank is
Galaxy Gangplank.
yes, Galaxy Gangplank.
I'm also hoping that since they're buffing him, they're finally going to give him a new skin because it's been like almost no, actually, it's almost close to 5 years since he's had a skin, not counting esports skin because he got the Fun Plus Phoenix, but they don't count that. His last skin was Pool Party, I think.
I think you're right.
And the other day I saw a post on Reddit that was 1,300 days since that skin. So it's maybe close to 4 years. It'll be 4 years, I think, this summer.
Jesus.
Get me, dude. I still want Bumplank. Give me Bumplank.
Wait, what's Bumplank? I haven't heard of Bumplank.
It was a concept art years ago where he's basically a homeless guy, and like
Ollie the Magic Bum from
kind
Tony
of.
Hawk.
It's just a homeless Gangplank skin where it's a legendary, but someone designed it. It looked fucking hilarious.
That's funny. That's hella funny.
Alrighty, so moving on down. Reksai.
Wreck guy.
Now this is a weird change because I feel like I don't see Reksais that often.
I don't, but I have seen a couple. Remember that one game we played against the Reksai and she just like didn't fucking leave us alone?
Yeah, I think yeah.
What the fuck? And
But
it was a little overbearing, but
is it enough to warrant?
is that a function? Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a function of not knowing how to play against the Rek'Sai because no one plays this champion, or is it a function of the fact that she's just a good champion?
I don't know, but It feels weird that they're nerfing her.
It says here Rek'Sai is a bit too strong in skilled play, especially when she maxes E
Oh,
first.
okay.
We're targeting exactly that while leaving her normal Qmax builds relatively unchanged. As a reminder, E Furious Bites damage gets doubled and converted to true damage at maximum Fury stacks. I didn't even fucking know that.
I knew it did true damage when it's the Fury is full. I did not know it did double.
Yeah, that's fucking
That's
gross.
fucking OP. Holy shit.
So it went from 50 to 90 with an 85% bonus ratio to 55 to 75 with an 85 bonus ratio. So yeah, like exactly like it says, the Emax is hurt, but it's still a viable skill, obviously, and it leaves the Qmax alone. So
And then the tunnel form is dropping 4 seconds at max rank.
yeah, yeah.
That's pretty
So
big.
26 to 14 at max rank is now 26 to 18. So you're not running around the map like you were before.
Dude, I wish I did not like it when they changed her alt to like the damage. You remember the fucking farm alarm alt?
Yeah.
That was I like that
Yeah.
so much better.
Just
And you
show up
see that
and
thing
fucking
fucking
random thing.
zoom past
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
cuz like her pool party skin, she'd ride the fucking jet ski. You
Yeah.
never
Right.
see that anymore. I don't think that unless
Like,
it's on her home guard animation. I haven't played that
maybe.
champion in a while, but I miss that. You just
Those
get
I
back
forgot
out to
about
the
that.
map super fast.
Yep. Yep.
Whatever. Alrighty. Moving down to Sona, who I
Armor
guess
growth reduced. Yeah, this champion's been taking over a lot. Actually, I've noticed in bot lane. I've seen her. I wouldn't say every game, but she's definitely like a high priority in bot lane right now for support, as most enchanters are. But I feel like Sona's been number one, and I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact that she can do well with building damage and support items,
I,
or
I mean she's just overall really fucking good. I mean, sure she's squishy, but she has range, poke, heal, movement speed.
her
Plus,
ulti.
and then they changed her passive where once you
Yep.
get the 120 stacks, her R cooldown is reduced every time you heal an ally or deal damage to an enemy with your Q.
I feel like the 120 stacks actually a lot harder to attain than it was originally when they first changed it, because now you can't really spam shield without or spam W without fucking up your mana pool. So I have noticed it's a lot harder to get there, and then you have to actually heal someone that needs healing.
Yeah, has me missing HP.
Yeah, so I feel like the 120 is rather high in order to start getting the benefit. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually in the coming months or weeks that gets put down to maybe 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say this isn't a terrible nerf because I don't
Oh,
think you max E last, right?
yeah.
I mean, you can max
You
Q in
literally
certain
use the
positions.
E to run in and out or to slow somebody down.
I was gonna
And like
say,
the slowing down is kind of unreliable because you got to have the power cord ready for it.
yeah. So
So a 2 second nerf. If anything, that almost tells you that you got to build Shurelias instead of Moonstone.
it's true. You want to get that movement speed. So I don't think that's gonna hurt her. I think enchanters are still really good right now. Um,
I mean, if anything, the armor growth is going to hurt her. Losing
point
uh,
3.
0.3 growth, that's times 18. What is that? 30, an extra.
50. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an extra.
The cloth.
No, it's not even a full cloth. Actually, no, it's not that big. It's about 34, right? No,
18 times
32.
3.
So 3.2. So you're only missing out 3 armor.
Yeah. Okay. That's yeah.
It hurts her in lane. I mean, she's doesn't have a big health pool, and she is very fucking squishy. So it definitely hurts her in lane. Definitely makes her easier to kill earlier, which I think is where I'm thinking like that's really gonna hurt her.
So alrighty. Moving on down. We got some item changes here.
Eclipse. This is interesting because I've been seeing a lot of champions trying to take this, but not being able to maximize well with this item or optimize well, I should say. Misfortune with the Eclipse right now, I've not thought has been great. I think I've seen people try to take it on like a pike. It's okay.
Hmm.
Um,
I mean,
who else?
it's
I saw someone else fucking take it that I was surprised. I was like, that's an interesting take.
I've seen Vi's building it.
Oh yeah, I've seen Vi's, but I think it works on Vi because you get that shield. It's kind of optimal, except for she's still better with other items, I
I
think.
mean, it's overall it's a good item. It gives you a
Yeah.
shield, it gives you movement speed, it gives you damage, it gives you vamp, and it gives you lethality. That's a lot of shit packed into that. So now they're just slightly nerfing the
Shield
passive. Yeah,
for
the
melees only.
for melees. So I don't even know what it is for ranged.
I have no fucking clue. I don't use this item.
So I mean, overall it's not terrible.
Yeah, 6 seconds to 8 seconds. It's not a huge thing, but it could be a difference in a team fight.
No, for sure. I mean, you're not gonna get that shield as often. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
okie
yeah. But that's all there is there. Oh, it does also apply to the Orn Masterwork item Syzygy, so bear that in mind as well before I forget to mention that. But we'll move down to Force of Nature,
Oh,
and
this is actually nice.
they said Force of Nature's payout was a bit too hard to reach due to that stack duration. It's also been a bit weaker than its counterpart, Spirit Visage. So naturally, we're adding more force to make it the heavy magic resist item, which I think sounds good. I haven't used this item because, like they said, Spirit Visage has been the better item, and the champions that want to build this or that would rather go that. So this here is nice. The absorb stack duration is from 5 seconds to 7 seconds, so you have a little bit more time to actually stack those. And the dissipate magic reduction is from 20% up to 25%. So
This
you're
is
getting a nice buff. Makes you more of a mega tank as opposed to like a healing style tank.
this is for sure like the best magic resist item in the game now. Because I believe it gives what 70. Hold on. When was this updated? So we're getting 60. Yeah, wow, it's already updated. So this gives 70 magic resist, dude.
Jesus.
350 health, 70 magic resist, and then at max stacks you're reducing 25% magic damage.
Can you say Gallia?
It's fucking good. And it's only 2900 gold.
It's cheap as balls.
That's cheap as fuck. And you get movement speed up the ass. So
There you
build this
go.
item. This
Buy
is
this
like
item.
it's good. It's really fucking good against heavy magic heavy teams. So
Yes.
I mean, spirit unless you're a champion that's like set on healing.
Like I mean, obviously Maokai and Spirit Visage, they're like hand in hand, right?
I mean, you could just double dip if you really need it.
You could if you needed to. Yeah, I don't know. You could.
But this
Uh,
is this is
who else? There's someone else I had that I was thinking about.
like as a mega tank or just in general.
Doesn't make Singed and Spirit Visage go hand in hand because of the synergy with his fucking ulti.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah, I'd
But
say
Singed also does like this item, so
if you're going against a team, if you're playing as a tank and you're going against a team with at least 2 magic threats, just build this. This is too good. I wish we could. I wonder if someone's like created like a gold efficiency calculator, like just to
just that's
see.
free.
Just ask free.
I'm sure. Actually, honestly, if he's done a patch breakdown, he usually does gold efficiency on there. I would be blown away if he didn't have a
You're right.
efficiency calculator for both items.
You're right. You're for sure right. So good item. Build it.
Yeah, build it seriously though. It's definitely going to be efficient now. Immortal Shield Bow getting a slight change here. A little bit of a nerf, actually. It looks like Immortal Shield Bow has made some marksmen and fighters a bit too immortal. So we're breaking it down so that there are larger trade-offs to consider when comparing it to other marksman mythics. Its Orn Masterwork item, Blood Ward, will now have 65 AD. We'll have the same changes to Lifeline, which are outlined below here. So it's getting a 5 AD nerf on the attack damage that it grants. So from 55 to 50. When upgraded to the Orn item, it will give 65. I assume it was probably 70 before. I don't know for certain. And the Lifeline shield was 300 to 800 based on your level. It's now 275 to 650. And that back half number is fucking huge. 150 there is huge. 25 up front isn't quite as big a deal, I don't think. So it's a little bit better early, a little bit worse late, in my opinion.
I mean, it's I don't the AD nerf isn't that big of a deal because I feel like if you're building this item, you're just doing it to survive. If you need to survive. Whereas Gale Force and Kraken Slayer are just like damage or attack speed, like heavy. But don't forget this item does give HP with its mythic
And
passive, and
lifesteal. It gives lifesteal too.
I think it is 80, not lifesteal.
No, sorry. The passive doesn't.
Oh,
This is the only one of the
mythics.
Noon Quiver items that gives
Right,
lifesteal.
right.
Sorry.
So yeah, I mean, it's gonna hurt a little bit later in the game. I'm curious. Does Sterx gauge? Is that the other lifeline passive in the game? I know.
Yes.
Maw
Hex.
Primordials.
Yeah, it's a hex blade, a hex drinker, hex blade. Fuck,
I'm
wrong
trying to.
game.
Oh, that's so frustrating that those two share the same thing. Because like, there's some games where I actually want to build Maw, because Maw gives. Wait, no. I'm thinking of the QSS item, because that one gives crit, right?
Yes, Ma does not give crit.
Right.
Ma
Okay.
is just
That's
MR and damage. I
Maw
think Ma
is
for a minute, Ma had lethality on it and they took it off.
Maw is just, this feels so bad right now.
Dude, it hasn't felt good since they got rid of the lethality on it. So
That
that
item
item is
needs a little bit
massive
love.
help. There's just better, honestly, like when it comes to Ma, there's just better items like Wit's End, which coincidentally is next on our list.
And getting a nerf.
Wit's End has been powerful as an early defensive and offensive option for attack speed champions. However, considering its threat as a DPS item, its build path and stats counter magic damage a bit too much too early. So, we're getting a build path change. It is currently, before the patch, a Hearthbound Axe and a Negatron Cloak, a Longsword, and 750 gold. It is now, and this is total gold cost unchanged, a Hearthbound Axe, a Null Magic Mantle, a Pickaxe, and 675 gold.
Oh,
What this means is it's a lot harder for you to build the components, so you either commit or you don't build the fucking item.
that's rough.
That is rough, but what's happening is you're seeing these champions like Vayne go for a very cheap item that's going to pay dividends and keeping her alive and deal some decent damage for no reason really early, or at least build the components like, hey, I'll just sit on a Hearthbound Axe and as I can add the other components. But when it's a longsword, it doesn't feel bad because you're like, fuck, I really need this other item instead. So a longsword, because it's so versatile and what it builds into,
Yeah.
doesn't feel so bad. But a pickaxe don't build into a whole lot that's useful for Vayne or some of these other on-hit champions. And sitting on a null magic mantle kind of fucking
Oh, that blows. For an ADC, that totally blows. And then
it's also losing 10 MR from 50 down to 40. So the item's not bad. Is they're just trying to make it more difficult to deal with building. Because like I said, there's people are building it early when they don't have the gold because it's cheap and it's giving them too much power and too much resistance. Which is fair.
I think it's still be fine. Like
Still good.
if you need magic resistant attack speed, probably like a third, fourth item.
Yep. I was gonna say it's probably down to like a third item now.
So,
And I feel like there's some champions like Kaisa that build Nashers now, where she wasn't building it before. But like I felt like before she probably built Wit's End just for the survivability aspect of it. So it kind of pushes some of these champions that were building it for damage into different items. Like, hey, just build the fucking Nashers, dude.
Alrighty, so moving on down.
Oh, this is a good
Teleport.
one. This is a good one. I like this one.
This is interesting.
Break it down.
So basically, I'm assuming this is straight for pro play, because we all know that solo queue, no one knows how to fucking use teleports efficiently. They are changing the cooldown of teleport to 360 seconds at all levels. But before 14 minutes, you can only target allied towers. You cannot teleport to minions, wards, anything prior 14 minutes. Afterwards, after 14 minutes becomes unleash teleport, which then now you can teleport to whatever towers, minions, wards, etc. And that goes down to 240 seconds.
That's an interesting mechanic. I don't think they've ever done that with the summoner spell. I don't think they've ever actually changed the cooldown based on the time passing in the game.
I don't know. It's not like I said. I think this is mainly for pro play and higher elo because I don't. All the times recently I've been playing top lane, I don't take teleport. I'm just taking ignite just to shit on my laner, and then I'll just roam. Because
That's fair.
I mean, it'll feel bad when I play and I need to, base, and if I don't have teleport to get back to lane faster, I'm fucked. But I just think ignite, especially after this, I'm just gonna, or even ghost. Like if you're playing like Darius or Garen or somebody, take flash ghost. Like you don't need teleport as long as you shit on your top laner, or I guess mid laner. It doesn't matter. Whatever. That's gonna be, I think, more impactful, at least for lower elo, than potentially teleporting bot lane just to kill yourself.
Yeah, or teleporting right back to top lane after you died just to die again.
That
So
feels bad.
you're probably gonna see a lot of people not taking teleport, or you're gonna see a lot of people right when the patch drops forgetting
Yeah,
to
that's gonna be
teleport. And be
fucking
like,
funny.
fuck. So be prepared for that frustrating aspect. There's gonna be a lot of people that forget that it's been changed, but yeah, like Dean said, I would just take literally any other summoner into the top lane now. There's no real point. It only is going to help you later, and that's like getting to fights and in low elo. People don't know how to do that right either. So don't waste your breath or waste your time. Do what's tried and true.
Righty, so
And
that is
that's
it
pretty
for
much it. I mean, there's the notes on the season starts and the split start. Um, let's see here.
let's just look at for
The Summer's Rift ranked season 2022 begins Friday, January 7th. Check the table
us.
to see what time it starts in your region. All ranked accounts receive a soft reset of 5 tiers for initial seeding. For example, Gold 1 will become Silver 2.
Ooh, some gold three.
So you
Yeah.
drop 5 tiers. So I, being Gold 4, am going to go to Bronze 4. Bronze 1, sorry, Bronze 1. Fuck me, Sally. God damn it.
Oh yeah, that
Fuck.
whole them removing like gold 5, silver 5, like that really fucked people because now it's putting you when they introduced iron. So
Yep.
man,
Yep.
that's gonna be rough. So
We
basically,
start at 4 o'clock in the morning PST in NA. But
yeah,
this,
400 hours, yeah.
yeah, exactly. Depending on where you guys live, it looks like it's 0400 at your time wherever you live.
Yeah.
So
Moving down, we got some visual updates for the ranked borders, which I guess kind of look okay. They look kind of cool. They look a little bit better. They're trying to spice it up. Um, so let's see. Ranked armor has transformed into rank crest.
better.
Check out your ranks fresh new look in your profile, rank page, game lobby, and friends list. Ranked crests also have ambient magic. Is that just more sound?
Oh fuck!
Don't need that.
Quit putting more shit in this fucking client. I think we've talked about this about halfway through this past season. Is that there's too much shit in this fucking client? Quit
Remove stuff from the
doing.
client.
Yeah, quit adding things.
So Forge God Clash, don't care unless you play it, but it doesn't matter. Quick look at the bug fixes. Behavioral system intentional feeding detection has been improved to evaluate more variables and will go live to all regions this patch. I love it. That's fine. If you can catch people that are soft inting, those people that just split push when they're grumpy, when they're complaining all game, and then we go to forfeit, they don't want to forfeit. I don't
Hostage
understand.
holding. Yeah.
And then objective bounties, targets with active objective bounties now have different health bars to indicate their bounty status. I guess I'll have to see what that means. Like
Yeah, I don't really know what that means. But it sounds to me, well, I guess because it's towers, inhibitors, dragons,
barons, whatever.
barons.
Yeah.
Sorry, couldn't think of the fucking name.
Um,
Yeah, weird.
that's
Oh, the Kled bug. Okay, I have noticed that. I didn't know that that was a bug, but get some clarity. Fix a bug where Kled could sometimes get hit by missiles immediately before or while dismounting, even though he should be untargetable in these moments. Um, I have noticed that playing Kled here and there, so that's nice to see that they fix that. I didn't realize that was a bug. I thought that was actually just intentional. Um, let's see.
I don't think there's nothing too
Oh,
crazy.
Axiom Arc's ultimate cooldown reduction passive will now scale correctly with the ultimate hunter rune. That's a fucking problem if it wasn't working correctly before. So, um,
I wonder. Okay, I have not seen. I don't see anything unless you can find it. I'm blind as shit. There are still issues with the Chem Tech Soul where people are not getting revived properly. I've
and
had
I
a
don't
few
see
games.
anything in here yet.
I've had a few games where my team has a soul and one of my
So we
teammates
lost.
dies and yeah, and then they don't get revived. I hate that soul. That soul should just be get rid of it out of the game. Get rid of that
I
fucking
feel like
map.
they're just ignoring it and hoping the problem people just shut the fuck up. But
I
it's like,
think
guys,
just wait till pro
just
play
fix
comes
it.
out when these issues are like
But that's fucking dumb.
I know. But if the players that are the best in the game start complaining about it, then they're gonna fucking listen.
But why do
Because
we gotta wait for the 1% of the game's player base to complain about it for them to fix it? Like literally 99% of the player base. Sorry, let me back that up. 98% of the player base isn't playing in any professional capacity. Um, so why do we have to wait for the pro players to tell us what's wrong when we all fucking know what the problem is and they just ignore it? There's not even like sometimes I wish they would put out some information or like a video or communication saying, "Hey, we hear you. We're working on it and we haven't figured out how to make it work yet." Like fucking say that and we'd have a different conversation. But right now what it looks to me is you're just ignoring. You're just saying, "Yeah, we're going to see this rug over here. Go ahead and just fucking sweep it under this motherfucker until the pro players complain." So,
you know
I don't like that.
there's gonna be so many fucking issues.
I really actually don't think that's right. They should either disable it until it's fixed or figure something out. But
Like that's game breaking. Like it
that's what I'm saying.
even
It's actually makes
if the percentage of the bug is like very low, like I can't wait to watch a pro play where like what if one team has the soul and they're about to end the game, that character dies but it still has that chance to kill the nexus, they don't respawn. That's gonna be fucking stupid, dude. Because then they'll
agreed.
have the chrono
Totally
break and then
100% agreed. They're
but
fucking done.
unfortunately that's what it's gonna take. So
Mm-hmm.
as far as ranked goes, I want to play it immediately, but I'm
Don't
scared
do
because
that.
you do not want to play this shit. Maybe I'll play like Flex or something. I don't know. I do
Yeah.
not want to play solo queue immediately
No.
because there's gonna be. I don't even want to get into it. We've all heard me complain about it, so you guys get it. I mean, fuck it. If you feel ballsy, just go right in, get your placements done, get that anxiety out of the way.
Don't be mad when you're dropped like the whole 5 tiers below where you were. I just
So
told you it's gonna happen, so don't complain about it. All right? Okay, cool, awesome. Are we all on the same page about that now?
and just be nice to people.
Seriously,
Just be kind. I know you could call people stupid. That's whatever. I don't care. Just if you see something stupid, just call them stupid and move on. You don't need to get detailed or better yet, just mute all.
yeah,
Just
that's
mute
a good one.
all.
I was gonna say, don't go into placements practicing new champions. Go into placements, play champions you know how to play, and fucking just leave it at that. Don't be that guy.
Here we are, just
You're not
geek.
that guy, pal. No, but seriously, don't go in there and fucking like that's fucking stupid. That like ruins the game for everybody. Like, oh, I'm practicing a new champion in my placements. Ooh, like, don't be that fucking jackwagon. Just
Try to have fun.
the right thing.
That's one thing I got to learn to do is bet more is have fun.
That's fair. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know I'm not gonna win every game. I get that. That's totally fine. But what just gets me mad is when I know the game is winnable, but and of course I make mistakes where I'm the one that costs the game. I get it, and I
I
gotta
think
work.
we've all been there. Yeah,
I got to work on it. but hopefully I can do that this season. So other than that, I think that wraps it up. I am
Yeah.
in the process of Tyler and I did a trivia night on New Year's Eve. I'm in the process of editing that. So
There's
this
a lot
will
of editing needs to go into that one.
yeah, this will be up on the 6th on Thursday. I'm hoping to have the other one up by the weekend. It's a good, and this one is obviously it's going to be put on audio, but it's well worth it to watch it on the YouTube. It's very funny.
Yes, yeah.
It was very
If you
funny.
guys ever wanted to watch a video of, or ever haven't watched a video, this is the one that you should watch on YouTube. It's yeah.
So good luck with your placements, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye, guys.